The Abyssal Woods. Yeah, this definitely, I think, is spooky forest. Which I have heard, so many wonderful things about. Perfumed oil of Rana with the mausoleum. I mean, I remember, do you mean this? Didn't we get the dancer set from this one? Pretty sure we got dancer set. Frenzy flame scales with strength. It's E scaling though. So that must be the perfume bottle that I'm missing. Get up on the horse. We're talking frenzy flame though. I'm starting to get a little bit of a frenzy vibe. Oh, Jesus, what the? Pardon me? The spectral steed is frightened and cannot be summoned. That was a jump scare. Okay, well, obvious question. What the hell? Second obvious question. Can we cheese the horse right here? I can sometimes be on the horse, sometimes it doesn't like it. Damn it. It's just so violent. That's a sound effect when you get crit off your horse, by the way. Abe is trying. Is that a invisible wall, actually? It's an invisible wall. Okay, never mind. I kept getting knocked off of it, and I only just realized, wait a minute, that didn't feel right. All right, let's go, horsey. Oh. That's why you said, hey, you can use your horse in the next area. Wink. Good one. You got me, but I appreciate it. Turn back while you are yet able. Okay. Oh, well. I lied. Well, no, you didn't lie. It made for a good moment. Okay, this absolutely is horse death in swamp. Winter lantern fly. It absolutely is a Atreyu. This place looks real cool. We finally have been able to access this, which we've been able to see for quite some time, and I completely forgot about it. Don't let it see you. Once you are seen, there is no escape. It cannot even be touched. What is my balls? Finally time to get that map. Honestly, that's something else that I'm very excited about. If we can get the dang map, I'll be happy. Which we could mark. It's this way. Oh, right. I've immediately forgotten. Sick. Well, apparently it's a frenzy thing. Something took 326 damage. Rat. Okay. There's many rats. I thought those were eyes. Just taking it in. It's a lovely looking place, isn't it? What a lovely place. What a lovely place. I was wondering if there was gonna be, like, frenzy. We finally get to see some frenzy. Okay. That's gonna take a little while to get used to. So I love the look of the demon goats. I love the frenzied flame in their eyes. How are they surviving down here? I wonder if there's a way to turn off the scareness. Like, if we cleanse this area of the frenzied flame, defeat a boss or something, maybe we can actually ride around on the horse. Because if we can, then I won't worry so much about exploration. And if we can't, well, I'll just do whatever I want. No way to? Okay, well then I'll not let that affect my exploration. That's a good thing to know. All right, I noticed that. Blowing my cover. Okay, something saw me and almost, it didn't kill me, but it almost frenzied me. Right here. Looking for giant floating burning eyeballs, not really seeing any. I love the creepy music too, by the way. Who is this feather man? Excuse me?
Hey!
The matting hand. Hello? You the Mad Hatter or the Mad Hander? Whoa, 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 whoa! What a shot! The matting hand. A glove stitched together from the flayed skin of the victims of a butcherous bloodbath. How lovely. Afflicts targets with madness. Raises attack power when madness is triggered. Forged of an unyielding black impulse towards revenge, fostered in those who were hunted down as heretics by their own brethren, these are the weapons of the utterly downtrodden. Unique skill. Maddening spear hand strike. Makes hand into the shape of a spear before unleashing a plunging stab that penetrates the body of the enemy and inflicts foe with a large dose of madness. It's a fist weapon. Level insight. I wonder if this is a fighting style fist weapon, or is it just like normal punchies? Either way, that's pretty cool. I see a little silhouette of a map. Ash and Ran, have a good night. There's more messages over there. I want to read them, but I want to get the map too. So I'm kind of just beelining it. Square, 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 square. Square, square. I see a map. I see the map. That'll be the last map, I think. I see the map. And another grace, which is nice. Oh, there's an item over here. Ooh, big jump. Mrr. Do enemies see lights? Like, do they see your lantern? Clarifying bolus. Makes sense. Don't eat the map. That's mine. Get out of here. Map the abyss. Again, I picked up a lot of frenzy. Why? Why did I suddenly get so much frenzy? Map of the abyss to the east of the gravesite plain. A thick forest sprawls at the depths of a ravine that is untouched even by sunlight, known as the Sanctum of Sage Midra, and is a region forbidden by the Horn Scent. Hell yeah. Oh, this place is huge. Good Lord. We're on the far eastern end of it, too. Oh, man. Bloodborne vibes. Something sees you and you are uncomfortable. It's more like something sees me and I get mad. Which, that is Bloodborne, isn't it? It's the crying baby. This is the perfect place, by the way, for a bonfire mimic. And then something comes out of the woodwork and kills you. Scadu. Scaramouche. Scaramouche. So, by the way, so does anything see torchlight in this game? Like, can I still be stealthy? Then again, like, it's hard to see regardless, right? It's just a foggy place. What a foggy place. What a foggy place. Maybe just being down here makes you mad. Mad as a hatter. Oh, it is starting to clear up a little bit, though. Ooh. A, what a nice place. B, they see me. Something died. Look, I already fought your ashes. I don't need any of this from you. Speaking of... That's such a nice... That's such a nice talisman. The talisman of, hey, you can still have all healing flasks, but you can still occasionally use magic. Such a nice one to have. Okay, it's actually raining. What a lovely place, man. I wish it was raining IRL. IRL. I really do wish also that you could turn that off, because I would love to have, you know, some fast travel, even if it's not that fast. Brr. You know, I suppose it actually does make sense to ban the horse, so you can't abuse the double jumping. That already happens in dungeons. Enter lantern fly? What the heck? And it's raining. And it's gonna stop raining, I assume. Why is the skull down here so white? Is this one of the ones I can break open? There you are. It kind of sounded gooey when I broke it open. All right. Are you really trying to kill me? Get out of here. Let's get more lanterns out. Or not lanterns, but torches out, I suppose. Just another skull. Oh, it's just another skull. All right, so I think all of this stuff here on the right is done. We can now move to the west. Maybe see if there's any way under the bridge. That might be kind of nice. You a fly? No, you're another rat. Lots of rats here. Scream! 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 That did not work as well as I thought it would. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm mad. I'm not that mad. I'm gonna be, though. Alright. I think in this area, I want the light torch. Maybe help contrast the natural color tones of this area a little bit. There's already a lot of orange. More big rats. There's an item in the church. Damn. All right, you got me. I'm a sucker for items. Hello. Don't come after me. Thank you. Item in the church? There's the grace. Nothing to be shackled. Maybe we can just climb it ourselves without needing the horse for it. No, well, never mind. One more item in the church. Oh, look at that. Thank you. Thank you for not letting me forget the item that we were just talking about. Okay, I got another bottle. It's a it scales with everything bottle. Causes madness buildup. From time to time, perfumers set out on journeys to pursue new aromatics and flower gardens. There you go. So we finally have all 5 perfume bottles. I believe there's only 5. Looks very colorful. I like it. You have the perfume tool. What is perfume tool? Is that like a talisman? Is that a specific item? I know that there's a something about, oh, what was it? Making the perfume bottles, like recipes for those. I think I have a lot of the recipes, although I might be missing some of them. God, I really wish I could use the horse. Perfume tool. Perfume tool. The telescope and the whistle. Infant head, omen bairn, regal omen bairn, horned bairn, perfumed oil. Is that what you're talking about? Bond stone, mimic's veil, radiant baldachin's blessing, ancient dragon's blessing, Margit shackle, Moog's shackle, blasphemous claw, Kel's great rune. That's what I have in that category. That's the one. Okay, since I just named every single one of them, how about you point out which one you're talking about and what it does? You know, there's a bit of an inherent delay in chat and me. Okay, I have Frenzy. And, you know, reading the messages, right? Gave me the Frenzy. Might just be a natural part of being in here. The one with perfume in the name shoots fire. Okay, let's look. Well, it doesn't have perfume in the name, it has perfumed in the name. Also, I do remember that one. That's the one that the NPC uses as well. Did you go invisible? I don't know about invisible, but I can't hit you. Where the hell are we? We're going west. Actually, southwest. I want to see if we can get... Oh, we're not even going to get close. This thing is so high up. So many rats down here. Wait a minute, I did rest. Did I rest? I didn't rest, did I? interested. Don't mind healing though. Can we get up on one of these ledges? I'm going to assume the answer is no. Do you see that skull? Never before have they been so bright. Yeah, there's another one. So I killed that rat, but not this rat? Kind of waiting to get my flasks back. That's why I'm trying to kill some rats, but that's okay. So yeah, there's no way of getting up there. Not without the horse. Not in this geometry. Perfumed dot contains perfume. Oh, sorry, you didn't set up your environment variables correctly. Space, it's being used as a delimiter. Oh, sorry. If this was PowerShell, it would be like perfumed dot contains perfume, locale en us utf8 delimiter colon space comma question mark new line dash r new line. Error, missing attributes. Oh, come on, what the heck? I can almost get there. Come on, come on. Wait, maybe I can get up here. Perfume dot contains booze. If only. Alright. Well, this is not as high as I was hoping to get, but hey, found an item. Found an item. Gonna kill some rats at this tree. Get more items. There's a lot of skulls around. Wait a minute. It's not a good thing, is it? Oh yeah! Because of that talisman, when I two-hand the sword, it's actually doing way more damage, isn't it? Duh. Duh. It's like I was wondering why I wasn't one-hitting certain enemies. Because I gotta be holding onto the weapon with both hands. Like, Spooky Forest is spooky, but it's also real big, and I'm just very slowly making my way through Spooky Forest. Like, I hear more rats. I'm just, again, killing them to fill up on the flasks, you know? Why not? Almost have another level. Why am I getting so much runes? Also, because it's so foggy and big, I'm kind of just losing sight of where I am and where I'm going. Like, did I already come down here? I'm just using the corpses as a guide. I think I came from that side. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Kill these rats real quick. I wanna look at what I just saw in a little bit more detail. All right. There's a lot of messages. Hide yourself. Make not a sound. Quietly await your chance. Combat is not an option. Why are they giving me so many messages? Stealthy boy, stealthy boy. Crouch in the undergrowth. Oh, you know what? Maybe you actually do get more stealth from bushes. I was wondering about that. This is the first time maybe the game has actually like told me one way or another. Da, 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 da. Creepy. Make not a sound. Sticking the enormous sword from the undergrowth. Yeah, just ignore that. Ignore the possibility of me pulling out a light as well. Whoops. All right, so okay, so I think I messed up the backstab, but also because I was crouched, it also didn't do any damage. So I'm beginning to see, I think, the allure of this place. There was a statue there I didn't notice. Of, hey, you gotta be stealthy McStealtherson, because, hey, do you just not do any damage? And this is why Spooky Forest is very spooky. But you can lock onto them. So I'm gonna try one more time. I do want to get my souls, but we can get the souls. As soon as you turn around, I'm going in. Just gotta get my souls first. Alright, you did get me again. Madness! I wanna try a couple of things here. Because it's got a grab. I want to see if I can dodge the grab. My soul should be a little bit closer as well, as long as that death animation didn't take too long. We gotta play around with the mechanic of these guys to learn. Looks like this might be a dead end, because I can kind of see through the fog on the map. Shadow says, okay, God damn it, I'll stay silent. Do it. Say silent. I'll figure it out. Okay. Hello. Hi. Whoa! Okay. Knock it off. Okay, you got me on that one. Combat is not an option. I'm gonna try killing it. I mean, I'm gonna try killing it. Of course I'm gonna try killing it. I have infinite lives. I'm immortal. Of course you would try fighting it if you were immortal. The other thing I want to do is I do want to see about magic real quick. He's gonna come over here. Hello. Do you teleport? You lost sight of me? Hey, come here. I want to see if lightning does it. Anything. It probably doesn't. It probably doesn't. If there was a bonfire, I would spend the souls. Crouch in the undergrowth. Alright, maybe we'll crouch in the undergrowth. Mandatory stealth section, huh? Hey, come here. All right. Run! All right, you got me. All right, my souls are in a good spot at least. That's Hitman 3 stealth. Kill them all. I mean, if nobody sees you, if no one's alive. Excuse me, if no one's alive to see you, I got kicked all the way back here. All right, fair enough. All right, well, that's fun. We're gonna have to get through this place, huh? Well, we will try. We will certainly try. Might take a little effort, but we can do it. I need to go get my souls back, finish exploring this place, because, I mean, there's a lot to explore here, but I actually wonder how much there actually is, actually. I wonder if maybe it's just gonna be a lot of empty space, or maybe there's gonna be a lot of hidden items around, I don't know. Kind of comes back to something I have been mentioning, which is that I think there are times when Elden Ring might be too big. Especially when it's kind of filled with empty space sometimes. Because like if I go north to the bonfire, it looks like I can go west from the bonfire, but my souls are over here, so I suppose we should just go to the souls. And if we're never gonna have access to the horse, does it really matter what order we do things in? I don't know. I suppose if I can find more bonfires, that would always be ideal. So that leads to the bonfire. I can see it, in fact. Okay. Take your item. Let's go through. Let's go through the zone. All right, now I did see that there's another one up there somewhere. I like that they're just walking with a walking stick. It looks very strange for this weird, horrible, instant kill death creature to be just walking with a walking stick. What are these? Frenzy plants? Well, I know what they are now. Not good is what they are. Keep deeply breathing over there, friend. Okay. Second one passed. Just stay crouching. It still doesn't explain why sometimes I would just get frenzied randomly. Because those guys weren't present looking at me, I don't think, unless they were looking at me through the fog when I couldn't see them in an area where they only looked at me like once. I don't know, it seems strange. Okay, we seem fine. Did you collect something from those plants? I didn't see anything to collect from the plants, but when I touched them, they went off like a sound trap. And then the dude came running. So I think clearly that is just a, in some of the undergrowth to prevent you from using that as cover, and you just have to work around it or use it to draw their attention, like we did. I think we've correctly figured that out. If there is something to collect, if it's just crafting material, I don't care. Knock it off. You're gonna blow my cover. I think I understand why all of the rams are here now, specifically to help blow your cover. Is that a new bond? That's a new bonfire? Okay. Well, we'll go check that out. Didn't expect to see a new bonfire. But what about new bonfire? Well, it's right there. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Well, let's see if I can jump this. Brr. 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 Like there. What? Why does just walking around sometimes give you frenzy? The sheep? Except they're not doing it now. It might just be random in the zone. I think it's just a random thing. I don't think it's related to enemies like being aware of you, because they're aware of me all the damn time. It's the ba. No, not more bars. Okay, there is an item over here. Unexpected. Being guarded. Fall 2 feet, instantly stop stealthing. Yeah, you know what? Why did you not aggro? It's a Howl of Shabriri. You've heard of Howl of Shabriri. Now get ready for Ba of Shabriri. I like that. Just a rune. Just a rune. Yeah, I'm starting to feel like, unless it's at a building like a church, if we find items, I think it's just gonna be filler. It's gonna be Aeonia flowers. What are you doing? What's the turning radius on a rat these days? All right, let's go take a look at whatever that additional bonfire was. All items are near set pieces. I mean, some items are just out in the middle of a corner. Out in the middle of a corner, you know what I mean. Don't you dare. Gotta cut down the wildlife. Cut it all down! Alright, so there was a bonfire right here. Can I jump it? No. I hear you coming after me. In the middle of a corner, what do oaks got to do with this area? Oaks? God, the music is so menacing. I do like it. I do like the setup. Hide yourself. Quietly wait your chance. Combat is not an option. So it's the same ones. What is this way? Unfortunately, I doubt you stay dead forever. Great big rat! Elden Ring when you clear a dungeon and get an arterial leaf. I mean, how often in Elden Ring do you find an area and the area is like, you've climbed a mountain, you go to the edge of the cliff, and then you look down and there's a corpse in a chair, and you loot the chair, and it's one mushroom. Are you gonna tell me mushrooms are an important item in Elden Ring? I do see the fact that lightning is AoE now in the water. It's spreading, that's cool. Never really noticed that before. You're gonna tell me that a mushroom I need to pay attention to? Because that annoys the hell out of me. Especially when it's like a purple glow. You've got orange glow for actually important items and purple glow for, well, we just want to make you come over here. All right, and this time, and like, why is that not orange? To make you look, to make you want to go walk over to every single item in the game. Yeah, you got me from Soft. I don't like that you got me, but you got me. It's been like that since Dark Souls. Well, no, in Dark Souls, it would just give you souls. It would give you like a large soul of the nameless undead, and you'd be like, oh, well, you know it's souls at least. And at least in Dark Souls, you're going in that direction anyways. You know, you're not specifically looting and looking for all the loot and all the ledges because the levels are so damn big. You know, in Dark Souls, it's a much more linear experience to begin with. No, the lightning thing? Since Dark Souls 1? Really? To be fair, I never really use magic that much in the Souls games. I mean, even right now, I have respect to be able to use it, and I don't use it that often, but I still use it on occasion. I use it more now than I ever have in the past. I don't want to deal with this situation. Spam spell. Crap. See ya. Not the good time. Where's my smoke bomb? What fun. Oh, that's annoying as hell. Man, I was so far up on a hill. I really thought I would not get seen. Boy, was I wrong. I really thought that I would be in the clear. Well, time to go at it again, I suppose. Oh. Oh no. Oh, come on. Just get the souls. Nope, never mind. All right, they're gone. I really thought it was gonna be a circular pattern. I didn't bother, like, paying attention to the century route of this unit. Ugh. Okay. Already I'm like, all right, this is not really Elden Ring. This is not really Dark Souls. But sure. Just kill me. There's no items in them. That is specifically just to annoy the player. Why is this here? It's a cool moment the first time it happens, and now it's just like, well, I just gotta get through this. Or, you know what? If I go up and around, I can probably sneak my way through. What if we tell them you can defeat them and get items? I'm willing to bet that there is probably a way of defeating them. I'm willing to bet I don't know what it is. I might not have the equipment for it. I've been thinking about that too. I've been thinking like, they're you can't hit them with weapons or spells, but maybe there is still something that can affect them. Like a blessing, you know? Like if we could have a blessing of Marika, and then with the blessing of Marika, it'll purge the unholiness. Maybe. Potentially. But this is also the way that most players are going to be experiencing this section, and I'm most players. Iguana Master Welcome says this area has a great vibe, but probably the greatest offender of empty map criticisms in the game. It does seem big and empty. We were just talking about that. It seems like there's a lot of filler in the games in general, and also in this area specifically. It's huge. You don't have a horse. You'll never guess it because of how you place as Harrison. I probably won't. When we get through this area, I'll be interested in knowing. But I will, I'll let you know. I can hear them. Oh good, 2 of them. Why are we here again? You know what? I'm gonna look at routing patterns right now. this is when I want to go. There's an item up there. Don't really want to attack the rats either. Do want to jump up here though. Did I just do? No. We came from the east. We couldn't have accessed this. Rat placement is dubious. I mean, they want the rat to ruin your cover, of course. More rats over there. Like, what do you think this could possibly be? I'm guessing Arteria Leaf. Huge sword makes a lot of noise. Do weapons make noise in this game? Stone. That's something I never considered. Like, would a short sword or a claw be stealthy? This would be the only part of the game where you would care, wouldn't you? Like, it looks like maybe you can actually get up there and climb around, but I don't know if that's true, and I don't know if I would want to. Would there even be anything up there? You have to look. The game kind of makes you look. Due to its structure and item placement. Didn't go up there? You might miss out on an item. I know combat makes noise, but I always thought that was more of just like the player's natural noise making. This is going a little backwards, but it looks like a dead end. Would have been cool to have more than just rats and death. Oh, never mind. See, when I could, you know, just kill me. I couldn't even see him through the fog that time. He was just looking right at me. Gravity projectiles do make sound when it hits the ground or a wall. Okay, I mean, I wonder if what that is maybe swords make sounds when they hit walls like projectiles, like a throwing knife. So maybe it's making a noise as it is because it's large, it's impacting more. Maybe that's more like what it is. Why did I got sent all the way over here? Oh, this is the fog zone. I came into the fog zone from a different direction. Okay. So now for the obvious question, unfortunately, but did I get all this stuff from these other locations? I think I did. That was that, that was that, that was just a tree. Okay. Oh my god, it's so bright. You hear that? One time this damnable item will see actual use. Can't see me. Why does this work? No idea. I'm going to guess that that might be the only item here. Piss yellow fog. It is very yellow. Didn't see me. Can't see me. Dummy. Thumbnail of just what? Piss yellow fog? Can't see anything, Captain. Just replace anything with a different word. All right, well, we got through the fog. Happiness mask works. Scooby-Doo tier scene, circling around a tree with a monster on the other side. It always works, don't it? Until it don't, I guess. And then you die. But until then, it always works, don't it? Oh my god, you can't get up there, can't you? God damn it. Some of those guys. Where the hell am I? Oh my god. I'm lost. Okay, there they are. I went up there. This seems like the ultimate item because they don't really have good ears. They have great eyes. Their head is a giant one. That is such a sus rat. Being able to go literally invisible though, pretty damn good. Don't freak out, Al. I want to see what's over there. I also want to see what's under here. Owl corpse, of course. I also want to see what's up here. Oh, there they are. Ah, this would be the owl corpse. Makes sense. But is that another bonfire? You know, at least they are finally being generous. And there's a path up the mountain. There's more rams. RMU. I'm going directly for that bonfire. Doesn't matter if you catch me now, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Sucks to be you, buddy. Sucks to be you. So that's Divided Falls. Take a quick look. Hey. You're a undead ghost horse. Why are you also scared of this place? You're also immortal. You're immune to death. You die all the time. Oop, there we go. You dodged? How amazing. Well, this isn't, I don't think, the direction I'm supposed to go in, so I'm just kind of wandering and exploring. Mad Craftsman's Cookbook. I know now that this is definitely not the right direction. Frenzied Flame Pot, Rope Pot. Anytime you get a cookbook, you'd think to yourself, oh, this was optional. And that's why they put them there. Where'd my bonfire go? Just like disappeared in the fog. Overall, I like the location. It's very unique and interesting. I would still like to have the horse. Is there more above me? I guess we're gonna get that from the other side. I can't get that right now. Ooh. All right. Yeah, I can't access this. Probably have to go around from the Divided Falls. Can go southwest though. Some more. This is just dudes. I'm fine with dudes. You know what I would love? I would love to see the frenzy guys like KO one of these holy minions. Like just zap him with frenzy from across the map. I don't like the yellow from the Blindfold of Happiness, which is not the name of the actual item. It's the name of the ability, but still. There we go. Okay, I could make that with the horse. Can't make it now. Trying to keep an eye on the map, see where we are, where we're going, where we have been, where we've yet to be. I wonder if maybe these individuals' presence could be a clue as to how to kill those enemies. Like, hey, use this magic. They're doing fine. They're living. They're not combating them, but they are alive in this place. Maybe Golden Order magic is the way to go. If it is Golden Order, I always forget the names of them. Honestly shocked you haven't found the only place of note here yet. Well, I found the church. The joke is that that's not the only place of note here, but it's the only one I found. I found Big Tree. I'm just waiting for there to be finger creepers. Finger creeper, gonna creep that finger. That's the foggy area, I believe. And this drops down, which is almost certainly not the way to go, so let's do it. Because why would it be here if it's not some place to go? Oh, I made a mistake. Why is this here? I can't. I'm stuck. Can I even make it down? Oh. Ignore the giant yellow fog. See ya. I like to think that that's me laughing as I run away. Someone's been through here. Oh God, I'm so lost. Art says this whole area has been a palm. Like a palming? Ha ha! Like a palling, but a palming. Where the freaking hell out? How do I go south? Oh, I climb this. Okay. This is the hill that I was on. That I can't get to. There's a building over to the south. I only see it now. Probably bonfires. But first. Already killed these units. Units? I went left. Now we're gonna go right up here. But it really doesn't look like there's anything special. So we'll probably just jump down, run into the building and hopefully grab another bonfire. Ah, there we go. Purple, what do you think? Well, I know that this is not the right direction now. And that joke will never get old. I don't see any. That doesn't mean there are none. What is this place? I like the atmosphere of this place. A little spooky house in the spooky forest. Oh. Oh no, you're normal. You're normal. You're killable. You're killable. Okay. Hopefully there is a bonfire. Zol says in the game's trailer you get to ride in this area. And they don't let you ride your horse in here? Swollen grapes. Those aren't grapes. The eyeball of the frenzied flame that is swollen from within, material used for crafting. Mocked with fingerprint burns, proof of having been touched directly by the three fingers' embrace. Oh, it is so laggy.
Come no closer. No closer, I say. The madness wells.
Midra's Mans. It's probably what it looked like in simpler times, right? Okay, I mean that felt obvious, but also I didn't expect it, but also, man, it lagged a lot when I smacked it. And I guess you would be stuck here if you didn't do that, so of course you were going to. I welcome you, uninvited guest, but must I warn you, as you venture in, heed the words of a great master Midra, approach not the madness yet, lest ye succumb. Summoning pool is now functional. But wait! There's more, because I want to explore outside first and hopefully get my frame rate back. For some reason, it is way better outside. Inside, it is atrocious. All right, let's murder some of these fine folk first. Yeah, it seems like they don't quite know that I'm there. They just hear that I'm there. And they want to jump in and see what all is happening. It is a spooky mansion. There's nothing in the doors, in the walls. The windows, they lead nowhere. That's very strange. Very, very strange indeed. Game saving. Being invaded? Wait a minute, I'm still offline. I forgot about that. I did this for the dungeon. I didn't put it back on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 fingers? 10 heads? 10 you-know-whats? Those look like fingers and heads. Why are their heads fingers? I should have looked when I entered the weird spooky house. The time to think says, I thought they were birds my first run. They look like birds at a distance, and I thought they were. I thought they were 10 birds gonna fly away and make noise when I approached, but nope. Which is good reason to play offline, says Bard. Because we don't get finger messages. Try finger butthole. No head, but time for finger. Etc., etc. there's pros and cons, because some of the messages I like, you know, specifically the ones that are like, go left first. And you go left first, and then you find an item, and then you go right, and then you pass a point of no return. Something like that, something simple. I like those messages, they're helpful. Player messages would have told you how to defeat the eyeball enemies, says Zol. Ah, that's true. I don't know if we're done with the eyeballs, but I can teleport around at least now. God, it just takes so long to run through the damn forests. Man, please give me, there are birds here. Please give me the ability to use my horse. I can type time for edge every few minutes if that helps you get the full experience, says Bard. Would you please? Would you kindly? You know what? I think part of the reason why they gave you that easy one at the beginning was to tell you, hey, secret walls will exist here. Fortnite. All right, so will there be more eyeball enemies in the future, or is this the only set of eyeball enemies in the game? Oh god, the fog in this room is horrible on the frame rate. That's it? All right, well in that case, how do you kill him? What's the secret? As I go in here and turn down the volumetrics, because good lord. Helped a little bit. Ah! That's why you said I would never figure it out. You parry? And that's how you kill them? That makes no sense. Why would that enable you to kill them? Your sword phases through them, but the shield is mightier than the sword. BS. BS.